Yeah, I have two things to mention. One is strictly related to the builders. The other one is more a broad trend, but they are interconnected. First, I think that when we talk about real adoption in terms of capturing a piece of this new technology from the market side, it's clear that right now we are seeing a phase of a strategic allocation by organizations, corporations, these so-called treasury companies and other organizations that right now they are focused basically on Bitcoin and Ethereum, but little by little, I think they will realize that there are other strategic assets. Um, let's go to the obvious, Chainlink, some DeFi blue chips. They are they are and they will become an essential part of this infrastructure. And what is really happening here, I think, is that this space is creating a new strategic arena where the most powerful organizations will want to have a say in here. And in this context, the medium of exchange, of the medium of influence, is not dollars, is not army, is not political power. It's token. So those tokens are gonna receive a lot of capital, and that will affect builders. That's what I'm saying. And I think this is a long-term trend, even though we will have short-term hype and then some mess up, but in the long term, that's what I see. From the builders, strictly the builder's perspective, I will highlight three basic areas in which we are working like hard. First, AI integrated with Web3. I think AI has, of course, everyone knows the capacity to fundamentally reshape how the world works, from the decision making to productivity. But it needs Web3 as its natural complement, a trust layer, a way to validate data, align incentives, make output very verifiable and accountable. So that's one thing. Of course, we are just trying to figure it out. The basic product. There's not still any killer app of whatever, but we are working on pretty hard. The second one you just mentioned, real world assets. This sector is moving from the concept to execution right now. The regulation is actually accelerating this process from the Genius Act, which is basically how to mint the most adapted real world asset, which is the stable coin on the US dollar. But also there are other jurisdictions that are creating this regulatory sandbox. For example, in Argentina, where I'm from, we have our SEC now allows tokenized securities and off capital markets also. So I think real world is really gonna make it. And the third would be privacy.